How to get more physical therapy referrals. Now, I don't know about you, but referrals are easily the best way to get new patients. Facebook ads are pretty awesome. Google ads, pretty great. Physician referrals, again, pretty awesome. But nothing beats patient referrals because these people are already primed up and bought into you before they actually come because their friends already told them what they can expect, what the process looks like, and what kind of outcomes they can expect to get through working with you. Now, I love digital marketing. I've built an entire career out of helping physical therapy practices with their digital marketing, but no physical therapy marketing strategy beats patient referrals. But very few physical therapy practices actually optimize for them. For example, do you know how many referrals you're going to get next month? Do you know what percentage of your patients actually refer? Although most cash physical therapy practices rely entirely on word of mouth and referrals to grow their practice, very few of them actually track these metrics or have any sort of strategy to consistently generate more and more physical therapy referrals. If you rely on physical therapy referrals to get your patients each and every month, you're probably familiar with the peaks and valleys that are created through inconsistent referrals. If you're not getting consistent referrals month to month and your revenue feels like a little bit of a roller coaster, or maybe you're not even really generating any referrals, lean into this video for just 5 minutes so I can give you 3 simple, non-confrontational strategies to generate more physical therapy patient referrals that you can start using literally today, this afternoon, this evening, this morning, whenever you're watching this video. You can execute these things right away. And when you do these things right, this will always increase your new patient revenue and the lifetime value of each and every patient that walks through your door. Now, I'm Jordan Mather. I'm the co-owner of Scottsdale Physical Therapy and Performance. I'm also the CEO of Clinical Marketer, where every single week we release new trainings to teach cash physical therapy entrepreneurs how to launch and scale their private practice to 6 and 7 figures. The 3 physical therapy patient referral strategies I'm about to share with you are adding literally $10K per month to our practice, and that's what I want to share with you guys today so that you can generate more physical therapy patient referrals and increase your patient lifetime value. Now, before I dive in here, every single week we drop new trainings to give you new tools, knowledge, and resources you need to win big inside of your cash physical therapy practice, and we do all of this for free. But we do have one small fee, one small favor that we ask you to do. If you're watching this training and you get value out of it, comment below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so that we can help make sure that other physical therapists get this same information. They're able to benefit and create bigger impacts within their communities. That's it. We'll teach you everything you need to know about launching and scaling your practice. All we ask for is that you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to get weekly access, and comment below if you're getting value out of this. And if you have any questions, drop those below. We look forward to hearing from you. Now, before I dive into these 3 referral tips, I should preface it with the fact that you actually need to be great at what you do. You need to provide a great patient experience. Do your current patients actually love what you provide? It's not enough just to provide great outcomes. We also need to make sure that we have a world-class patient experience in place. Yes, it is absolutely possible to get great outcomes and still give people a horrible experience. For example, we'll use website design for one. This happens all the time, and I hear nightmare stories one after the other about this. Websites. Maybe you love what you have, but the process was horrible. The same can absolutely happen within your physical therapy practice. Now, with that being said, let's talk about the 3 simple strategies to get more physical therapy patient referrals. The first referral tip is the easiest one. It is a simple, magical phrase that has added thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue in our practice. It is the easiest thing that you can do, yet so few practices actually execute on this. It is a simple 3-letter phrase: tell your friends. Now, most practices they really struggle with doing this, maybe because they feel embarrassed or pushy when they ask people for referrals, but really most people are completely open to the idea that if they got a great experience, they're okay to talk to their friends about it. You just can't be too pushy with it. Most practices have you write down a couple of your friends and their email addresses, and that is not what we want to do. That is way too much pressure, and it's making a little bit too much friction to actually get the referral. Simply by asking or saying the phrase, tell your friends, after the end of their visit, but before you go over their home program, it's a very, very simple way to plant the seeds in their brain at the end of every single visit. They should tell their friends if they know someone that can benefit or have some sort of transformational experience by working with you. And so it doesn't have to be anything insane. All you have to do is at the end of each visit, but before you go over their home care plan, all you have to say is, how would you like your experience here today? Perfect. Well, tell your friends. If you know anyone that could benefit from what we do, have them reach out. That's all you have to do. Very simple, very soft. Do it every single visit with every single patient you have, and I promise you, you'll see your revenue soar and you'll get way more referrals than you ever did before. Now let's talk about number 2, referral cards after the 4th visit or whenever you have a client that actually has a great experience. And so it's one thing to tell them to tell their friends, but when you can physically hand them something that seems of high value, not just a simple business card or a flyer or a brochure, hand them a card that they can feel good about themselves when they hand it off to someone else. A lot of the things with referral that a lot of people don't know about is that it's really about status. People love to refer people to something that is going to elevate them and make their life better because now they're the person that caused that transformation in their life. If you can create a referral card, as you can see right here that we use inside of our own practice, that gives a specific offer and gives a deadline to use that offer, it creates a much easier, simpler handoff for that patient to be able to tell someone. Because now, instead of just saying like, oh, you should go check out this person, it's here is this awesome card that one is really easy to describe. You don't leave it up to the patient to have to tell them what the process looks like and what they can expect. Now this person, all they have to do is bring you the card and now everything is done. So highly recommend implementing this strategy. What we do is we wait until the 3rd or 4th visit when we know that we've had a transformational effect to the patient where maybe their pain's gone or maybe they're finally able to squat again. And now once they've had this moment, this aha moment, that is when we give them the card so that they can hand it off to whoever might make the most sense for them to give it to. So definitely execute this strategy and make sure that you give this to every single patient that walks through the door when they have that transformational moment. Now let's talk about my favorite, number 3, incentive programs and referral bonuses. Now I've had a lot of kickback from this from healthcare providers saying that you can't incentivize referrals. That is true if you are accepting federal healthcare programs like Medicare and Medicaid. But when you are cash-based and you are not accepting insurances, you can absolutely incentivize referrals. And so what we like to do is we have different stacks of bonuses that people can work up to. And the more referrals they get, the bigger those gifts get. And so typically we do a 5-tier gifting program where the fifth referral that they send, we give them something awesome like an Apple Watch or an Oura Ring, something that gets them excited and want to refer to you. And so you don't have to buy people gifts for every single referral. In fact, I encourage you that you don't. A much wiser decision would be to go to all the other related businesses that serve health-conscious individuals and talk to them about what kind of offers do you have for new customers. Go to smoothie shops, juiceries, massage therapists, acupuncturists, Pilates studios, CrossFit gyms, and ask them that, hey, I want to create a group of businesses that all serve health-conscious individuals, and I'd like to start referring to them. Do you happen to have an offer that I could offer all my patients to get them to come to you? And you would be stunned at how many businesses say, absolutely, you can offer this to all of your people. And then when you do this and you go to all these different businesses, you'll find that you have a giant list of all these awesome offers that you can now bundle in with all of your services to increase the perceived value of your services while also positioning you as someone in the community that is connected with all the other health-conscious businesses, and it does a really good job of positioning you as that health-conscious authority within your practice. And so what you can do now that you have this list of all these different bonuses you're able to give to people, after the first referral, give them one of them. After the second one, give them another. So it might look like after the first one, you get a $15 gift card to the local juicery. The next one, maybe you get a free session at a CrossFit gym. Maybe the next one is a free massage. And then after the 4th and 5th one, now you're able to give them the big prize that you actually pay for, which is the Oura Ring. And if you do this, you'll find that your patients are much more engaged with the referral program. They want to work up to that big bonus, and you'll find that you'll start getting way more referrals than you ever did before. And so again, the 3 biggest tips you can do to start getting more referrals in your cash physical therapy practice is making sure that you bake into every single visit an opportunity to tell them to tell their friends. A very gentle, non-confrontational way, just very subtle, that plants a seed in their mind after every single visit that they should keep their ears open for anyone in their family or any of their friends that might benefit from your services. Number 2, keep referral cards handy. Wait for those moments where someone has a transformative moment within your service and give them the card. And this card is going to give them an easier opportunity to sell it to someone that they care about, and it should create a great experience where they can hand them a card and it says wonders about what it would probably be like to work with you. So don't make this a business card. Don't make it some cheap card stock. Go the extra mile, pay the extra dollars, and have a card that looks very legit. You can even pay a service to have a real credit card type card created, and when that potential referee gets his card, they're going to wonder if this is how good their marketing is. I wonder how good their services are, and they're going to be that much more likely to want to work with you. So this is not the time to skimp out. And then number 3, incentivize those referrals. Create gifting programs so they can work up to an awesome bonus where maybe after the 5th one they get an Oura Ring, after the 10th one maybe it's something even crazier like a MacBook. But definitely incentivize it. If you're a cash physical therapist, use every single marketing tool at your disposal and as much leverage as you can to help get the right fit people into your practice. And if you can execute these things, I promise you, your revenue will continue to grow. You'll see fewer peak and valley months within your practice if you are exclusively using word of mouth and referrals. So guys, if you love this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And if you have any questions about any of this stuff, feel free to hit the comments below. We look forward to getting those and getting your questions answered.